and Cartman egged me on to make people stop talking crap, so I would post the true Win-ota deck. So here we are once more. If anybody tuned in last week, week before, whatever it was, I put up a Win-ota deck, and it was more of an EDH rec deck than it was more so my normal homebrewing deck. So here we are with my pretty much final version of this deck. Now there is one card that everybody's going to say that I'm missing, and I don't think I'm going to be missing that card for the sheer fact of CMC cost and everything else like that, and that is Aurelia, the War Leader. Give me extra swangs and things. So first and foremost, we got Win-ota here, and oh boy, the stars of the show, besides from Win-ota, of course, are going to be your non-human creatures. So, as of right now, what I have is Selfless Spirit. Of course, give all your creatures indestructible until end of turn. Selfless Spirit. Krenko 10 Street Kingpin. This is great for, when he's out there and you just need those extra, non-human creatures. Lower casting cross too and everything. Really helps out. Legion Loyalist. I just saw this for the first time the other day and I just had to get it only because of when it attacks if it attacks with at least 2 other creatures, trample first strike, and they can't be blocked by tokens, which is excellent. Haste, 1/1. Kind of a pricey card. Goblin Rabble Master, really, really good. Just move to combat, get to put a goblin out there. There you go. There goes your non-human. Legion War Boss. A lot of these cards you've seen before, in the previous deck and everything like that. But I promise you, this is what Win-ota should be. Legion War Boss. Great stuff. Goblin Instigator. I saw this for the first time the other day also, and the reason why, casting cost, and it drops in 2 goblins. Don't care about anything else. Now we're getting into my mana dorks, which are also going to be, my non-human creatures, which are mainly going to be Myr. So Alloy Myr, Plague Myr. Sorry guys, but yeah, there has to be at least one in fact. Palladium Myr, Gold Myr, Iron Myr, Meyer, whatever you want to call it. Opaline Unicorn. I really like this one because, once again, it's not a human and it's giving me mana of any color. So, really good mana rock. Memnite. Just got 0 drop. How could you not put a 0 drop in this deck? 0 drop artifact creature. And of course, this deck just made Ornithopter like a OP card. That's kind of silly. That's really silly. Signal Pest. CMC, of course, 1, along with the Battle Cry, and for the fact that, it can't be blocked except by Flying or Reach, which really helps out a lot too, because a lot of people's creatures are, ground troops and stuff like that, so I don't have to really worry about it too much. Now we're getting into the humans, and the synergy for the humans is really important for the board state. Now, some of these humans that you're going to find in here, they're not the ideal humans, I guess you could say, for a human tribal deck, but just listen out. Haktos, really good just because of the fact that, 6 power, and, he has protection from converted mana cost from the other 2. Whichever one that you pick, he has protection from converted mana cost from that. Unfortunately, he has to attack each turn if able, but that's what you're doing anyways. Tajik, Legion's Edge, of course, the Haste Mentor, and the Prevent All Non-Combat Damage. This is the same thing as the last one. Adriana, you remember her with the melee, giving it to other creatures. Bruce Tarl, remember him with the double strike, giving it to other creatures on the ETB, as well as when he attacks. Harsh Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield, if it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. People have been hating on me since I've been playing this, and I think this was just a really good pickup because it draws a lot of attention away from Win-ota and other creatures that I really want out there. Now, granted, like I want that out there too, but not as bad as some other things. Pia Nalar. We're having fun with artificers in here because we have a lot of artifact creatures now. Before, lower casting cost artifact creatures, not like Triskelevis and Pentavis and stuff like that. I mean, these are actually, working instead of just trying to swing big eventually. But Pia Nalar, that when she enters the field, putting that Thopter in, that's very helpful. But the her activated abilities are what really sets this apart, especially for the other artifacts that are in the deck. Thopter Engineer. Here we go with the artifacts again. All the artifact creatures have haste. Comes out into the field, put a Thopter out there. Combat Celebrant. I actually cracked this for the first time, exerting it for the first time tonight. It's Thursday Night Magic, just so y'all know. I forget which day it is. Anyways, like 20-something of August. But cracked the Celebrant, and I'm playing over there in, what's that place called in Parker? Collector Mania, like Collector Mania. Really good environment. And cracked this tonight, and I swung first time for like 40, second time again because I had Goto out on the field, but definitely did. And speaking of, here's Goto. You know what he does, swinging in things and bringing in equipments. Dire Fleet Daredevil, this was a very good acquisition. A lot of people were playing instants and sorceries in their graveyards, and well, hey, I'm going to grab that and I'm going to play it against you and make it hurt. Angrath's Marauders. Hey, this is so cheap. So cheap. But hey, it is what it is. Zealous Conscripts, really love this card too because you get to gain control of target permanent. And I did that with Planeswalker tonight and went to town. Pia and Kieran Nalar. Of course, we're doing the artifact thing again. I mean, not again, but I've always been a big artifact person, so playing colors is new to me. So Pia and Kieran Nalar are familiar to me because, hey, they deal with artifacts and Thopters. I can sacrifice them and deal 2 damage to target creature or player. So, yeah. See, yeah. Magus of the Disc. This is basically for the removal. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. It's not a tough creature, no ETB or anything. Simply for that. Palace Jeller, I was having fun with this tonight. Yeah, getting the Monarch and exiling a creature. Ouch. Yeah, that was hurting people's feelings. Banisher Priest was doing the exact same thing. Unfortunately, I didn't get Monarch, but hey, Fiend Hunter. I mean, you know what it is. These are humans that are ETBing and just taking people's stuff off the board. I like Masako. Only for the fact, not only for the fact, but the only bad side about this card is that it's the 1 toughness. It would have been nice if it was at least 2. I've run into some problems with that, but it's all right, because I can flash it in, and it allows my creatures to block as, when they're attacking me. That's all I'm doing is swinging wide. Verge Rangers, love this card. It allows me to not scribe, but just look at the top card of my library at any time. That kind of game plans for a lot of things too. So, but the land draw is really nice. Mother of Runes, I mean, that was just a no-brainer in this deck. Really not using her. I haven't really had the instance to use her because it's, I don't know. But I know I need to keep her in here, so she's going to be staying in here. That's for sure. Sky Spear Cavalry. Double strike, flying, and double strike. So, gotcha. Ranger Captain of Eos. I love this because two reasons. C, I get to grab a creature with CMC 1 or less, which is going to be Ornithopter or something like that. And, but second, and this is what people do not expect, and it hurts feelings. The, sacrifice it. Opponents can't play non-creature spells this turn. I mean, if you can't play non-creature spells against this deck, then you're just going to get stomped out on. That kind of makes me want to put Hope back in here. Hope of Gearpore. Yeah, we'll see. Master Splicer. This is another new acquisition. Gives it golems. And of course, golems get +1/+1. And they're artifacts, so other buffs are in here for that. Mirren Crusader, just saw this for the first time the other night and fell in love with it just because of the double strike. Really falling in love with double strike. And protection from black and green. Can't beat that. And the artwork is pretty cool too. So strength. Fiend Slayer Paladin. I would say right now that this is the weakest card in the deck, including the lands. No. But yes, I would say that this is the weakest card in the deck. Just first strike, lifelink, and it can't be the target of black or red spells. 2/2. Yeah, I mean, first strike and lifelink, that's cool and everything, but it's still the weakest card in the deck, I think. Blade Spicer. Giving me a golem. First strike for all my golems. Love it. And this one is cheaper than Master Splicer by 1. And I don't know why. Would you rather have first strike or give your golems +1/+1? Going down, back on the hammer, deep down. All right, Blade Splicer. Odric. Why would you not? Why would you not? Knight of the White Orchid. Very good card for land draw. So, I mean, this very good, very good. Knight Captain of Eos. This is another wonderful little find right here. For everything about this. Don't really care about casting cost. With the humans in this deck, casting cost does not matter. Power and toughness don't even really matter. Everything is with their ETBs and with all their other abilities. So, and with this one, it's put 2 1/1 white soldiers in the field, but it's also sacrifice a soldier and prevent all damage that be dealt this turn. There are a lot of soldiers in this deck. Yeah, there's, warriors and knights and stuff like that, but there's still a lot of soldiers in this deck. A lot of soldier tokens are being generated too. Grand Abolisher, duh. Who would not play that? Frontline Medic. This is new, and a lot of people are kind of maybe a little weary about this, but check it out. When it attacks with 2 other creatures, all your creatures gain indestructible. Win right there. But the second thing, the sacrifice it to counter a spell that has excess mana cost, unless control pays 3. Now the controller paying 3 is kind of whack, but it's fair, So, but man, that's huge. That's huge. Atomic, very good. Fine right here. Flying. This is for my buddy Pac, who likes to play his lands deck, and I cannot stand lands because they just come from everywhere. So like, you just pull that land out of your shoe in the bathroom. Please stop. So Atomic is just, I don't even really cast this ever unless somebody is playing lands. Simple as that. Lena. Ooh, Lena is a savage. Love Lena. Once again, generating soldier tokens. And the good thing about this is that you can sacrifice her to herself for your creatures with lower power to gain indestructible until end of turn. It's awesome. Bastion Protector, just picked this one up too. You can see why. Commander creatures you control have +2/+2 and have indestructible. I had to destroy all my creatures the other night, and this protect my commander. So very next turn, I was the only person with creatures out, and I won, but you know. Michiko Kanda, Truth Seeker. I love this girl. Anytime when damage is dealt to me, they sack. Sack a permanent. Sanctum Prelate. Yeah, I just got this one today, as a matter of fact. I haven't been able to play it, but I like it because of everything that it does. You know, choosing the number when it comes out of the field, and I have or spells with the CMC can't be cast, or non-creature spells. That's wonderful. Plays to this deck really well. Thalia. If a white deck doesn't have Thalia, then something's wrong with you. Devout Chaplain, very good card. It's for removal, simple as that. And you don't even have to remove anything to remove stuff. All you do is just gotta tap 3 creatures, tap 3 humans, and that's what your humans are technically for. Is for, I mean, their ETBs and their static effects. That's it. I mean, you swing. I mean, real talk. I'm only swinging with a lot of these humans only a couple times because, well, that's a lot of damage. But still, Thalia's Lancers. I love getting that legendary card. That really helps out a lot. Aegis of the Gods, hexproof. Why not? Now we're getting into a couple planeswalkers. We got Elspeth. I believe that was in the last time. That was in it the last time. You know why. It's Elspeth Nighterrod. Basri Cat. Just happened tonight. I've had this card for a little bit. But Basri, I -2'd him because it was a board wipe on for non-humans or something like that. And I only had Win-ota out there and then 2 Mer. Then he came out next play. I dropped something else on the field. I got 2, non-human creatures, and it was right back at it. Very good job, Oscar. Thank you. The Wanderer. You're probably looking at this like, why? Oh, why not? It's the Wanderer. It's a very good card. Very good card in this deck. So, Helm of the Host. That's mainly for Godo, and if I do put Hope back in here, that's going to be for Hope too, because just make endless hope so people can't cast non-creature spells until my next turn. Lifeline, very good card. Whenever a creature leaves the battlefield and there is a creature in play, I can return that creature from my graveyard to play at the end of the turn. Wonderful in this deck. Yes, that's what it's like living in Arapahoe County. You get sports cars at 11 o'clock at night. Basalt Monolith, because Basalt Monolith. I'm thinking maybe I should switch that out for Mana Vault. I'm not sure yet. I mean, I really don't get to it that often, but I'm really considering it. Mindstone, why not? Card draw. Soul Ring, because Soul Ring is a staple in everything that can play Soul Ring. Secure the Waste, went through this again. The instant that gives me creatures, love it. Now we're going to get into some instants and source. Well, we've been in instants and source since that one. But Chance for Glory. I lose the game, but we're swinging big, and all my creatures get indestructible and all their other things from that turn. So it works out really well. Relentless Assault. This one's going to be fun to play. So it's all right. But this one, Waves of Corruption, I really cannot wait to play this one, or at least get it discarded so I can retrace it, play from the graveyard. Getting into the lands now, of course. Battlefield Forge, Nomad Outpost, Yidu Encampment. Oh, that one was a good one. I think I just picked that one up a couple days ago because it turns the land into a 2/1. Another man land, love those. Windscarred Crag, Blink Moth Nexus because man land. Mobilized District, just picked this one up today. Man land in there's a lot of legendaries in here, so sometimes this would be a free cast. Path of Ancestry, Boros Garrison. And y'all know I need to upgrade my land game. I'm not stupid, you know, but I'm crap at colors. I'm like my artifacts. Mishra's Factory, Manland, Misvale Plains. Yeah, it's all right. Do something with it. Ink Moth Nexus. People see this come out and they just get mad. Like they're just like, oh, Ink Moth Nexus. Okay, two infected this deck. Two infected this deck. All right. Westville Abbey. Yeah, I just put this in a couple nights ago, and this has worked out really well. Declare blockers for big creatures, and then come in and block with that too. So I pulled that combo off tonight. Still lost, but it was just nice doing. Command Tower, Crystal Vein gives you the double. Exotic Orchard, Unclaimed Territory, naming humans. Human. Dwarven Mind, just picked this up the other day too. It's kind of hard to get its ETB, but hey, you never know. You never know. Kerr Keep, just got this one today. Love it. Forbidding Watchtower, another man land. Love it. Savai love it. And then, where's that crap? Where's that camp? So, anyways. Oh, is that dead bad? No. But there's Kenny, he's alive. So that's how we do it around here. That's our deck for tonight. And as you can see, it's nighttime in Colorado. Because that's what we do. And have a good night, y'all. Thank you for looking at my deck list, and have a good night. Give me some comments. Tired of y'all just looking at my stuff and looking at my house and not giving me any comments. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.